begin? Yeah, okay. So we begin as usual with our karma. So you guys have to decide on karma pools and advancement funds and that sort of thing. So give me a rundown on like what you guys are up to.
So we're starting with 60 again, correct?
Yeah. I think Mike starts with 75, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, I believe so.
Right.
Alright, considering I have 20 saved, I guess I might as well. I'm sorry. Considering I'm at 130, I might as well drop 20 into my save, make some sort of advancement, and I will drop the other 40 into the pool.
Alright, cool.
I'll put 30 saved, 45 in the pool.
So that's 85.
Actually, no, I'll go the other way. 45 and 30 in the pool.
Okay, cool. I need a new notebook.
And you put... How much did you put in there?
15 in the pool.
And Mike, you put how much?
I put 40 in the pool, you put 30 in the pool, and then put 15 in the pool.
So that's 100, is it?
No, 85, isn't it?
85, yeah.
Oh, okay. Alright.
So it's... math is not my friend right now. 65 plus 85 is what?
That 65 is not there. So it's just 85.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
Yeah, I would check
Although I
the
guess I put
actual
five.
intercept.
I guess we should put 5 more in there, honestly, so that we're on a 10 multiple.
Yeah, okay. Alright, I'll put it in.
Ben, as to your question to are we actually using it? Yeah, the week prior, Mike used a lot of karma because he was rolling like shit and he needed to make rolls.
Yeah, you guys should be encouraged to use
Well, to
the
be fair, we all roll like shit on this game. This game, it rolls, is not a fucking friend.
Yeah, I know. Well, you guys know that
I'm not mad about it. I'm just saying, it has not been our friend.
Yeah, well, you guys know I don't. The Marvel system is not my favorite, and I guess that doesn't help. So.
Can I try my power stunt?
Sure. What context?
I keep forgetting how I'm supposed to do that. I just want to get it. It's my power stunt in progress when I keep trying to do it to learn it.
Alright, so, well, like, with power stunts, you usually try it in combat, or if you are...
Alright.
Or if you really want to do it, like, in your garage or something, you have to, like, stick your hands in a socket and get some volts. So, that's kind of how it works. 150.
Okay, yeah, I keep forgetting that I have to do it in combat.
Well, like, as I said, you can do it in your garage, but there will be a similar risk.
What are the risks?
I think I would probably have you... are you guys on the map? I just wanted to click your token.
Oh,
Yeah, on the map. I thought we were on a boat.
Oh yeah, well, we'll get to that in a moment. I just wanted to, like, because I'll have to, like, find out from you guys, like, how you want to approach this, what sort of plan you guys have come up with, that kind of thing.
Alright, cool. Where do you want us then?
Let us say... just anywhere, I guess. The stickman is fine.
Yeah, I'm better stick man.
Yeah, for just for reference, because like to do rolls you have to click on your token, so you have to have a token. Alright, so if you were... Actually, I could have just checked this on the universal table. So if you wanted to test this by sending electricity through your body, which is how it has to be done.
Yep.
Let's see. What on universal table would represent the risk to that?
I have resistance to electricity.
Done. Stagger, slam, unknown. So, like, walk me through it. Like, how would exactly would you go about testing?
I would just set up, like, take an extension cord and cut it in half and grab onto both ends and try to absorb the power to heal myself.
So, like, what I'm thinking is that you would take a. How would we determine how much damage that delivers?
An electrical outlet would probably deliver like good damage. I think it is somewhere. I just can't think of where.
All right, that sounds fair.
Because it's all very highly, grounded and regulated, so that people aren't killing themselves, the kids aren't killing themselves anymore.
All right, cool. So let me just take a look at your sheet to see the description of the power and see what applies to this situation. So electrical manipulation. Here can manipulate and control electricity, initially disclosed. Come on, arrow, do the thing. Resistance to electrical attacks, right, equal to this power rank, which is 20 at this point. Raise one of the two powers if electrical resistance is also chosen. I don't think he chose electrical resistance. But which two powers are they speaking of?
I didn't choose it, but I have it as a power stone.
Okay. As the hero progresses, hero may develop the following power stunts. Healing damage through absorption of electricity, up to power rank amount per round. Absorbing electrical damage as if possessing resistance to electricity of -2 CS. So we would have to roll some sort of electrical attack against you, basically is what I think happens.
I'm picturing I roll the power stunt. If I fail, then I get shocked. And if I don't fail, then I don't get shocked. And I succeed on the test.
Alright, well, the power rank does have a red success rate when you're developing.
Yeah,
so,
that's fine. Then I just have to roll. Can I use karma on it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, I have an idea, Mike.
Sure.
I was trying to get some discs that weren't stepping on your power's toes, and I don't believe you have an EMP device yet, do you?
I don't know.
Okay, cool. So one of my discs can be an EMP disc. It hasn't been tested yet, so I can throw this electromagnetic pulse disc at you and see if you can absorb it.
Okay. Well,
I should really do that in character.
that would be fine, really. It does. I mean, it doesn't matter where it comes from. I'm just thinking that a house outlet is enough for me to not die, and I can just suck up. It's just practice, right?
All right, so let's rewind. Act like we didn't say all this, and we'll just have that conversation from the top. Hold on, Quicks. You want to do what?
I'm just gonna grab onto this shit and try to get it to heal myself. Electricity should be able to do that.
Hold on. Wait, because I got something here. I just got this from the R&D guys, and I wanted to test it on you before I tested it on them. Because truth be told, it tried to get me this acid reflux disc, and it kind of burnt the monkey really, really bad. So I'm hesitant to go and use this thing on the field yet. But if I throw it at you and it heals you without killing you, we know it's good.
Well, yeah, but I mean,
Hold on, I'll be right
how
back.
bad was the monkey burned? Wait. No, it's cool. You can just hang on to that. Waste not, one not. I'll just lick this battery and see what happens.
I got it back. Here it is. The monkey lost a tail, maybe a foot, but here we go. 5.
Wait, were they blown off or just eaten? What happened?
What
Was
was
it
supposed to be
an
acid reflux? They
Was it
mislabeled
acid
something.
reflux?
Yeah, but acid reverberated or came back out. Made the monkey's stomach acids come out. Kind of gave him an ulcer. It's bad, but
Yeah. No, I don't. No. Look. No, that's cool. Here, why don't you try it on Slay?
well, if it's an electromagnetic pulse, it might shut down all the systems. I mean, you would have to go dig up the back part wherever his port is and fix that. I don't think he's ready for that.
Oh, I could do that. How steady is your camera arm?
I'm pretty sure he doesn't want to go through that again. So
He's just a dumb robot.
he's not a dumb robot. He's a friend. He has a personality. It's the personality of a slave.
He's got the personality of a refrigerator.
Look,
Except he doesn't even have any food in him.
look. It's not our fault that they didn't give him a Wi-Fi signal so that he could actually go and pull down the signal. And it's definitely not his fault that his voice modulator is connected to that. So, yes, he doesn't have any voice at the moment, and that sucks. But it doesn't mean that he doesn't have anything to say.
It's not that he doesn't have anything to say. That wasn't what I meant. But anyway, I think the printer thing is fine for now. It really kind of keeps down on the chatter, but I mean, come on. I had my whole arm in his backside, and he didn't even make a sound, not even a moan like a normal person.
Dude, are you kidding me? Take a look at
I don't know. You saw the video.
Yes, I saw the video. Matter of fact, so did the new NYPD. It was not easy to keep him out of his warehouse. Also, would you look at these text messages? Oh God, stop. Is this what
Yeah,
happens?
I know.
It's like,
You won't
is
stop
terrible.
texting me now.
Please, All-Star, come back and help me. All-Star, help.
Yeah, he just keeps saying your name over and over again. You don't think that's very telling? You should have seen the grease and fucking oil on my hand afterward. Yeah, he wasn't the only victim in this.
Exactly what ill effects did you suffer? You were hanging out with that weirdly hot Asian scientist chick, and
Yeah, we were
Slay
all
was-
doing it.
right. I'm trying to figure out where you lost here, where you were also victimized.
You should have seen the fucking rash that I had.
Dude, what do you expect when you know what? Never mind. 5, 4, 3, 2, because you realize that if you actually I'm gonna throw this electric magnetic pulse at you.
Oh
but
shit, no. Don't do that.
All-Star, do you have a
I grabbed
good
the
energy
cord.
attack?
My regular energy attack is just lights.
No,
It doesn't do like physical damage.
in terms of rank.
I was deciding whether or not I was going to bump it up because I can bump something up now. Right now, my light manipulation is excellent, and I might bump that up to remarkable.
God
Or
damn
whatever.
it.
Cannibal!
I'm gonna mute for a while.
Can't get a hey, we want to play some. No. Thanks, guys. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out whether I want to bump my intuition up from good or whether I want to bump my what you call
You throw your
So I can have
disable agility, right?
Yes, my light manipulation. I guess it's a range attack, so yeah, I guess it would go off of agility if I'm rolling it. Yeah.
Alright, so you'll do an agility based attack because energy is also under agility.
Okay.
And he will roll his power rank to try and absorb it.
Like I said though, it's not an actual damaging attack, so I don't know if it really would work the same way.
EMPs don't really do electrical damage anyway either, but just for mechanical reasons rather than roleplay reasons, because that's what the whole thing is. I was trying to figure like what rules would apply here.
All right. Alright, so when I actually roll this, the agility is to see whether or not it hits, and then the effect itself is to see what they have to roll against, like whether it's a stun or not, because the power is higher than my agility, if I recall.
Yeah, that's right. Agility is just a hit, and the higher the number, the more, you know what I mean? Like, the higher the rank. As in, the higher the number, the higher the color.
Alright, so there we go. That is a bullseye.
Okay, and I have to do what? I just have to roll electrical manipulation.
Yeah, and I guess now I have to roll to see what the actual effect of the power is, since that obviously hits you.
No, I don't think you have to roll for the effect. The effect
No.
should be in the number. If you look at the universal table,
There's a number.
Oh, never mind. Both my light manipulation and my agility are both excellent, so it doesn't make a difference. But if one of them was different, would that mean something?
it would mean, well, I should say for damage, it's power rank. So if it's excellent, you're doing up to excellent damage. But you can do anywhere from 0 to excellent damage. You know what I mean? You take that choice.
But it's not damage. It should be, and this is a little weird, it should be stun or stun more. So I wonder.
Stun more?
No. See, you're thinking it's stun because it's fuck. What are you doing? Magno fucking electric. What the fuck is it called? EMP. Yep.
Alright, so that's actually it right there. Force sounds more correct than the other one.
Well, this is the thing that's causing the confusion for me. It's electrical energy he has to be hit with.
Right.
Alright, I don't have that.
So, how would we do a roll to represent him being hit with either household current or your...
It's not. Yeah, but see, it's not about being hit. Okay, it's about making or failing the roll. The hit can be automatic because I'm willing to take the hit, right? It's not determined on what they do. It's determined on my ability to do what I want with the power.
So you would have to roll your electrical manipulation power.
Exactly.
Alright.
Alright, so what number does he need to beat?
He needs a red result. Which is not...
So, what am I rolling under? Is the question. Am I rolling under
Endurance.
healthy?
Isn't endurance what you usually do to soak things up or to avoid stuns and slams.
What rank is your power?
My power rank is excellent. Oh, right. I just go the blank one, right?
Yeah.
It's like every week I'm learning this fucking game over again.
Hmm.
So do I say how much karma I want to use right now?
No, I'm allowing you guys to add karma after.
Oh, Jesus.
Ain't enough karma in the world for that.
No, yeah, that's true.
Well, you guys have enough karma for that. He would just burn through all of it.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's a miss.
Yeah. You would need like
Fucking
8,
hit me.
20, 75. 75 plus 8 is 83. You would need 83 karma. So you get shocked.
Alright, come on, Quakes. Get up. That didn't work quite as well as we hoped. And what we learned today was electricity is dangerous.
Yeah, but it's not that dangerous. But I mean, by the way, I have electrical resistance.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, so it didn't really do anything to me.
Because it kind of seemed like it knocked you out for 5 minutes.
No, I was just tired, you know. I'm up all night fucking doing work and getting shit done. It's, I just have to take power naps every once in a while.
But if you're saying you got electrical resistance, I could probably tell you I can fly.
I mean, I guess I don't know what one has to do with the other. How come you're not flying right now?
I'm not
I'd be flying all
right
over
now.
the place.
Well,
I'd
I'm
be
not
like
flying.
Beal.
Yeah, I'm not flying right now because you remember that whole thing with the monkey and the acid reflux disc? Well, I'm not quite ready to trust R&D with the experimental flight portions of the suit. They said no rockets, no gyros, no anti-gravity, you just fly. I don't trust that because I feel like I'm just going to fall.
No anti-gravity or anything. You just fly. That's what they said. You just fly.
Yeah, I think they're just trying to get me out of the, the laboratory. So,
They want you to jump out the window to test it. We should do that. Do you want to go up on the roof right now?
don't.
No, all right.
Alright,
That's what I wrench.
there's a pool around here, right?
No, but I mean, we
Slay,
need some.
you download the location of all the closest pools. Yes, Slay, you have the brain the size of a planet, and I realize you don't like your computation powers being wasted on useless, fucked up. Alright, man, language. But I just need to know where the pool is.
I don't. We don't have a pool. Where are we?
No, man, I don't want to fly over the dirty pools.
And look, there's a whole bay. I don't think that it's condemned anymore.
Whatever, man. Look, we got to get to work.
Right.
Fly over it.
I already got the Coast Guard suits. What are we gonna do about this Coast Guard boat so you can get out there on that ocean and catch these guys in the middle of whatever diving they're doing?
Well, here, let's try this. Is this a pretty busy fucking thing that's going on right here?
Sorry, where?
Like the port or the fucking
Oh, okay,
marina
right.
or whatever it is?
So, you don't know exactly where the boat goes, but you know it comes in probably like early morning. So like it does its operations at night, and it comes into um this dock here, and the guy was saying that he sees like the people come off of the boat, and this is
Which
kind of
dock
like the
was it?
dock they operate from.
Which one?
Well, this one.
Okay.
So it comes
So,
in at here every night.
so I ask All Star, what exactly is our goal here?
You don't remember? We realized those guys took a whole bunch of diving equipment, which means they've already stolen some of the scuba gear and everything. Our entire goal here is to go back into the ocean, see if we can catch them in the act of wherever they're diving. Then we go and see what they're diving after. Hopefully, we stop them. Maybe even save the kid along the way.
Slay, how are you with salt water?
Dude, I thought you were working on making them water resistant.
Oh, okay.
No, well, Slay is waterproof.
Okay. Here's kind of what I'm thinking. We wait under the water until the boat comes in. All Star and I have rebreathers and like some sort of suction cup grips or hand magnet grips or something. I'll whip up. We attach ourselves to the bottom of the boat and follow it out when it goes to wherever it's going to go. Slay following us on the ocean's bottom, driving along at full speed, since he's a super fast guy. Is that a terrible idea?
I mean, no, it's not a terrible idea. I'm thinking, though, we still want to probably start out on a boat and then dive while we're in it. Otherwise, we'll just be in the middle of an ocean and have no idea where they actually are when we're diving. The ocean's pretty big.
Well, yes, that's true. I was just thinking that once we stop, we would just jump up and beat them up.
Yeah, but we got to see them for where they stop. It's like, let's say we stop right here, right? Well, that gives us about a 360-degree view, but really, in all reality, only about a good view visibility of about 60 feet, which means we'll only be able to see about right here. So that means if they go right here, we would never even know when they were diving. That Hudson River or the Atlantic Ocean ain't exactly Caribbean clear, man.
I get that, but we're going to get spotted in a boat.
That's why we're wearing Coast Guard uniforms. They'll probably try to drive off and, more or less try to avoid us or possibly try to attack us. Now, we don't have to use Coast Guard uniforms. We could also just use regular old fishing boats. Let's see. I don't know if it's like regatta time or anything, but maybe there'll be a whole bunch of other people just partying and having fun.
What do you think, Robot? Yeah, he's on my side. Well, like I said, I think we'd be spotted on the boat, but if it's okay that we get spotted, then I guess it doesn't matter. Except, how are we going to get a boat?
We got a couple of solutions on that one.
Let's see what the machine says. Yes, but to what end? Like, what are we trying to accomplish? Do we want to find them out in the water? We want to find where they dive?
Yeah, we need to find where they dive because they're using that kid to dive. Just seeing them on the dock doesn't really help.
Yeah.
Right. Make them tell us? Yeah, but I think they're like government officials.
No, I don't believe the guys are looking for a government, are we? I mean, yeah, Rhodes and them exist, but I think the people we're looking for specifically kidnapped a kid. James Rhodes wouldn't kidnap a child. He's not a bad guy.
Oh, okay. I thought Rhodes was the guy who was diving looking for the shit underwater.
Yeah,
Why are
unless
they-
somehow this world is a gross misinterpretation and disrespect of fine African American hero James Rhodes, he wouldn't be a villain.
No.
Okay. Well, no, all right. That's good for straightening me out. My character has been kicked by a horse in the head, so sometimes he forgets and gets confused. Even though he's a genius, he's a little bit iffy.
He put all his genius into a certain number of boxes, and other boxes are left wanting.
Yes.
Well, let's see. I don't exactly want to call up my company to see if we can borrow a boat for advertisement purposes, because to try to fucking get you guys to sign those contracts again. We already know that's no bueno. However, oh wait, I forgot. I don't have a however for that one.
Does anybody know who the trash can man is?
Hey, question. Remember that? Remember right before we met Slay, how we saved that lady and her baby from a bunch of thugs trying to steal the car with the baby in it?
Yeah, I remember that.
Did you ever check up on her? Maybe her baby is half Atlantean too?
I don't know. Did we? I don't remember. I don't think so.
Alright, Slay. Punch in information for that kid we saved from getting kidnapped. License number DCX1935Z.
You can do that if you want to, Slay. You guys can also stake out the PA. It'll be night, and it's not a busy dock, so you guys won't have to worry too much about cover. Once you just follow Quick Fix into the bushes and stuff.
Well, I guess I could have got the license plate wrong.
What you pull up, Slay, is instead of referencing a DMV designation, it's like another bit of code that you pulled up. So something does unlock in your brain. We may see that later. Yes, you do pull up the newspaper report the next day after you guys saved her, where she's she's holding the baby and she's really grateful, and she said that you guys saved her baby, and baby's cute.
Alright, cool. So no follow-ups. The child wasn't kidnapped again afterwards, right?
No. She's fine.
Alright, there goes that. Okay, so we guys are going to have to borrow a boat. Unless you think you can invent a boat.
Of course, they can invent a boat. I mean, well, a boat's technically already been invented. Maybe we could just rent one.
Right. I keep forgetting how fucking grammatically correct it can be at times. Let's head over to the junk stop and see if we can go get an old busted up boat. I got some of that old black tar stuff you're supposed to use. Looks like duct tape.
Yeah.
Tape it on the hole, see if it make the thing float.
This seems to be much harder than just having suction cup hands.
You have suction cup hands?
Seems like an awful lot of work for me. As I walk dejectedly back to my fucking apartment. And,
Dude, you have a glue gun. We could shoot the glue gun on the bottom of the boat.
yeah, we could do whatever. It'd be great, but
Fine.
I kick
You
rocks.
realize that
So,
you realize if I call my people, then Justine's gonna want to come down here, and she's gonna make you wear hair gel, and she's gonna bust out some fucking Simonized wax system for Slay over there, and we're actually gonna have to go onto this boat with a bunch of girls in bikinis with our energy drink going. So there's gonna be pumping music, there's gonna be girls in bikinis, and there's gonna be barbecue. Do you want to deal with that?
I mean, do we have to go and find those guys tonight? Can we?
They are coming
can we
in
party
tonight, so
and barbecue with the girls, and then find those guys tomorrow.
now is probably about afternoon because you guys spend the morning at the university. And so you got a call saying, well, the boat will be coming in, should be coming in later again tonight.
Look, the party. Look, we'll bring the girls out onto the boat. We'll pretend to party, and then we'll hop in. But I also realize how much it's going to annoy you guys to be surrounded by a bunch of girls clad in bikinis, and there's plenty of beer and food. Sounds. I know you won't like that.
It'd be awful. Can you imagine we had to go swimming after eating all that barbecue? Gross. Let's. Okay. I'm gonna make an executive decision since I'm gonna be the sort of the catalyst. I'm just gonna make suction cup hands, and spider trace it, and we'll get towed out with it, and Ben can follow us.
Dude,
All this-
we already
all
have
this-
Spidey Trace. We can already Spidey Trace my disc. Remember, you don't have to reinvent the tracer.
No, I'm not reinventing that. I mean, we spider trace it. Well, I guess if we spider trace it, we don't have to.
Be in the water.
If we spider trace it, we would need to take the boat.
Yeah, we would need to
Yeah.
fly on the boat, but then I would need to throw one of my discs on there. Now, what we could do is we hop on a boat like we're getting ready to fight them, and then we say, "You got us this time, evildoers, but we'll return." All while leaving one of the discs behind in an inconspicuous place, and then trace where it goes.
I don't know if I like exposing us like that.
You have a
Because, I mean,
problem
technically,
with
we could get Slay or Slay to shoot one at them. Shoot it at the boat or something like that. I think I have like a mini tracer or something. We don't need to use a disc. I mean, we could use a disc. It just might be a little bit large, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I could suppose. But you don't have any way to make it adhesive, do you? We can't keep saying spider tracers, or else we're gonna get sued.
Okay. We'll try to come up with a name for them. Here's what I'm going to suggest. Okay, this will be an excellent compromise. We'll get a boat. Okay, we'll get a tracker. Ben can stay like up here on the roof somewhere. Okay, with his gun, scoping the dock and everything out. All-Star can be like maybe here or somewhere else in the boat, ready to follow, and I'll be under the dock, ready to jump on, putting the tracker on, and being taken out into the fucking into the ocean, as well as having I guess you would call it a beacon for you guys to track, or I guess which would be the tracker. You know what I mean?
Your plan sounds an awful lot like Slay and I stand on the dock while you do all the cool stuff, and we give you a thumbs up.
That's not necessarily the case. Slay is going to be up there, of course, to scout the scene and let us know what's going on, and you're going to follow in the boat, like you wanted to, right? I mean, unless you want to come under the water with me. I was just thinking, stick to the boat, put a tracker on, and then be drug out into the ocean on the boat. I don't know if that's exciting or not. I mean, I guess technically it kind of is.
So am I calling my company to borrow a boat or not?
No, fuck that. Don't bring them into it. We can fix a boat, no problem.
All right, we don't have a lot of time. Let's get ourselves over to a used boat place. We don't have a lot of money either.
Mike,
Or resources together.
give me a resource roll. No. What is your popularity, Mike?
My popularity is good.
Alright, so in this particular instance, you would get +2. Yeah, let's do +2. You would get a +2 column shift if you ask Yoko. Your popularity with her is high.
If I ask her for what?
If they have a boat that they use for like marine biology stuff.
Okay. Okay. I mean, all right. So that's what I do. I give her a call and see about boats. We can make the boat. I don't think it would be that difficult. Just maybe a little bit time consuming. We could probably also stealth the boat maybe and make the motor a little quiet.
Holy
Maybe
shit!
Nice. And maybe we'll put a sail on it or something.
Alright, I need to give you something good for that.
Holy shit, it worked. Look, you didn't go into blue screen.
You do definitely get cam access to the PA. It covers most of the PA pretty well. Does this era have night vision? For 91, yeah. You guys can see at night, that kind of thing. So you do have visual access to what's going on there. At a range further than you guys can see from the shore, because there are like cameras at intervals along the, what do they call them? Slips? Yeah, along the slips. To watch over people's boats who pay money to tie up there. So surveillance on it is pretty up to mark. The area is not really active at night. There's not a lot of foot traffic. So if there is like something happening, if the boat does come in, you guys will be able to see the boat and you guys will be able to see who comes off of it. Anything else in particular you'd like to use this information for? Anything else I can give you on that?
Can we make out who's coming off the boat from the cameras?
Yeah, you'll be able to.
I mean, like the one that we're watching right now?
Yes, you will be able to do that. Oh, right, yeah. It's definitely a stolen boat. The boat, yes, let me give you, I do have some stuff I can give you. Right, so you would look over the footage, and previous nights you would see the boat coming in. When the boat comes in, people come off of the boat carrying stuff. They offload the boat, and then the boat goes away. You do see yeah, I guess you guys can take stock of this now. with your character.
Like crates they're unloading, or sacks, or fucking fish, or what's the deal?
So you do see the kid. He's in a cage that they take off of the boat and wheel on shore. And the stuff that they're bringing up, you can tell it looks like mostly rocks and minerals, and it looks like they have been trying to recover meteor samples.
I'm sorry, it looks like what?
They have
They're
been,
trying to recover your samples.
yeah.
What did they do with the kid?
They have him. They have him in so where he can't run away. And
But I mean, did they put him back on the boat, or do they put him like in a closet? Like,
they take him into the warehouse, and then the boat goes away.
are we still at the docks?
Well,
Yeah,
every
sounds like
night
the-
you see them come off of the boat. So it's possible that they load at another place, or maybe
Right.
they yeah, or something. But
But the last place we've seen him was
yeah,
in the warehouse.
this is the end of that routine, that trip that the boat makes. This is the end of it. It's not the departure point. So you know that whatever they
Right.
get and the meteorite stuff and the kid will be coming here.
Okay. Does anybody else think we should check the warehouse?
So you're thinking that the boat's not coming back again? I think that's still our best chance to save the kid.
I think it's coming back again, but if we're here in the day and they're not doing this shit till like early morning, we might as well check the warehouse since we're here.
Let's see if we can set up some surveillance and stuff at the warehouse.
Yeah, we might even be able to like hide in the warehouse and jump them when they come in.
If we're lucky. Let's
Or
give it a
we-
shot.
We want to know where they're diving at, though, right?
Well, we assigned footage from the last few days. Does the footage indicate the same places, or does it indicate that they're going about a mile apart or some distances apart each night?
Oh well, you wouldn't be able to see where the boat comes from. It's a little beyond the range of the cameras.
Right, but can we see if a boat is still in the same basic area? Like, is it?
No, it doesn't
Allow-
see. It comes, it
one time,
offloads, and then it leaves.
Okay. Let's check the warehouse, and then we'll figure it out after that.
Sure.
One step at a time.
All right. Cool. So, you guys will be at the warehouse tonight. Anything else you want to do in the meantime, or can we just like skip ahead to the warehouse?
No, we want to do the warehouse right now, like during the day.
Oh, okay, yeah, you can go ahead then.
Okay. Where's the warehouse at?
This building here.
Just click us.
The black
Yeah,
box.
can you click us there?
Yeah, think of the black box as the building.
Yeah, but
So
you
it's
should click us.
Robinson Terminal South.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can we get in there? Like, is it unlocked?
Well, the person you meet there, crap, I'm gonna have to get up another NPC. You meet the person who is Paul Blatt's friend, who Paul got the information from. He's on guard duty there. And
Oh, our buddy Paul?
Paul got the information that he passed to you from this guy, who is also a security worker. Same company, so he's the one assigned to this building.
Paul is or Paul's buddy is?
Paul's buddy. We'll call him. I'll find that thing.
Out of character, how much will it cost me to get a new power?
150. Oh, to like a brand to unlock one.
Yeah, no, like to buy a new power.
How many do you have now? Right, 3.
Yes.
Right. So the other 2 were supposed to be like there, and you just pay a cost to unlock it.
Oh, okay. I didn't pick them.
Okay.
So how much does it cost to unlock them?
I
I
think
mean, it's
we'll
not
just.
like it matters, does it?
I think we'll just do the same 150. Because as I said, a lot of the prices on those things were really high.
Yeah. Okay, 150. That's fine.
So this guy meets you and he recognizes you. And he said, "Oh, you guys came. I wasn't expecting you guys until like late tonight."
Yeah, we just wanted to have a look around and see if there's any clues on the inside of the warehouse that somebody might have missed or somebody might have left. I mean,
Yeah, sure.
what's this guy's name again?
We'll have to give him a name.
Okay, Jim.
Jim. I got you.
Okay.
1 second.
Do you know who this guy is? And I point to All Star.
And he says, "Yeah, I've been seeing you on the news. That car of yours is pretty awesome, man."
You want an autograph? A selfie with him? He's really cool.
Yeah, of course he does. He like would me need to be convinced to get that. He would love that. And he says, can I get a picture of you with the car?" There's this girl I've been trying to ask out, and that would really, put it over the top.
Oh yeah. Sure, of course, no problem, man. Matter of fact, how about I give you a picture with you sitting behind the driver's seat?
That's awesome.
God damn, I don't even have the picture of that.
All right, yeah, here we go. All right, you and me, right here. All Star.
Snip.
I give him the biggest shit eating grin. Not the guy, but quick fix. All right, so Jim, here's what you're going to do. You like that girl? She's a secretary. She's really cute. Here's what you're going to tell her. And then we spend like the next 2 minutes talking about that. I give him the picture, the autograph, and then I head in with my friends.
Yeah, cool.
I was going to super speed around while you were distracting Jim.
Yeah, that's cool.
Oh, that's what I thought you were doing. Okay, well, go ahead and do it. I'll keep distracting Jim. All right, so Jim, you ever have one of those coworkers that just doesn't regard everybody as being important, kind of robotic, but not actually a robot? You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's weird. I have a whole lot of those coworkers. Just endless amounts of them.
I don't think he's useless. I just think he's a robot. He doesn't have any feelings. He's useful, just like a hammer is useful.
You know, Slay, the sad part is, I wasn't talking about you being a robot.
I'm just really defensive about it, that's all. I'm yelling this out the door, by the way.
Oh, yeah. So quick, Jim does ask you about that upcoming IRL. It would be like the Red Bull event. What does Winning Edge call it? Beach Edition.
Oh, so it's like the Red Bull event, like a X Games type of deal.
Yeah.
Sure. Well, let's see. They probably call it the Winning Edge's Winner Circle,
Nice.
or yeah, Winning Edge's Winner Circle.
Yeah. And yes, and he asked you for tickets to that for him and his guild.
For winning.
All right, man. I can't get you boxies or anything like that, but I can definitely get.
times as you can.
So here you go. Use these. Take her with you, and if you don't want to go, I know a couple of nice ladies that might be able to make you feel better in case she doesn't want to help you out.
Yeah. Alright, cool.
Did you just say you know a nice lady that will help him out if it doesn't work out for him or something?
Yeah, as in hang out with them and have a good time. Get your mind out of the gutter.
Well, he says no, it's there's just one girl for me, and I'm really hoping that this works out, and thanks to you, man, I think it will. You've been a real big help.
You got this, Jim. You got this. Matter of fact, J Money, next time I see you, I'm gonna see you and Mrs. J Money.
Yeah. And he says,
Seriously, don't call yourself J Money. People will hate you.
Jim, Mr. Jim Money.
No, wait. Don't call yourself J Money. Fuck. Slay Buddy, I can't wait till we get that whole voice thing of yours fixed. I mean, you could have done the whole Ed 209 thing back there.
All right. So he says, well, it was really good seeing you again. Thanks a lot for coming down. I hope you guys can help figure out what the hell's been going on here at night. I've honestly just tried to keep out of sight because guys who show up, they look pretty damn dangerous. I'm actually oh, I put him on your wrong side. I'm actually watching this building, and this warehouse is supposed to be unused. So when I saw this activity happening, I figured I had to tell somebody. It seems really shady.
So, you saw activity? You weren't just taking naps here while you were supposed to be working?
He says,
You don't have to answer.
yeah. He shrugs and pushes his lips and tilts his head to the side and puts his hands up. And it's like,
That's our Jim. That's our J Money.
yeah. He says it's supposed to be empty. I don't even think it's really locked because they go in there sometimes. You guys gonna go take a look?
Maybe. Matter of fact, if I'm not wrong, my boy Quicks should just be about done. Right, Quicks?
Yes.
And he
Did I
says,
find anything?
yeah, you will find something. So Jim says, well,
Yeah, he was spending that whole time I was talking to Jim.
yeah. So Jim says, well, I hope you guys you guys be careful, and I hope nothing bad's going on there. So he goes back to his post, which is on the building next door, and you guys are free to move around and investigate. Quick fix: there are people inside of here. Dum 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 dum. So you will see these guys.
All right, Quicks. You got eyes for me. What do you see?
Looks like thugs. Hired thugs.
Damn. So it sounds like action time. You got a good spot to post up?
It's really hard to tell. I don't think so. It kind of looks like an open square.
Yeah, like there used to be like racks and storage things in here, but it's an empty warehouse space. There's still like some racks and so on, so I guess you could use the hedges as like remaining storage racks.
Okay, that sounds good.
All right. You want to picture
Yeah,
attack
I'm
this?
actually pretty decent.
All right. You want to picture attack this, or do you want to all come in from the same direction?
Let me just see. Is there a second floor, like vantage point?
Yes, there is. Would
Can I
be
get to it?
what there would be is like an upper walkway that goes around the perimeter, about halfway up. So
Okay,
there would
that's
be like
perfect.
stairs. So like assuming that this is the pedestrian doorway, and this would be the loading bay, there would be like stairs. Oh yeah, stairs right about there.
I missed that. Where were they?
It's right about here.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Yeah. So you know what it looks like. It's metal stairs with the grated flooring that goes up, and it's metal railing with grated ground surface to walk on. And it's a ring around the perimeter inside.
Okay. I want to get up there and just have a good place to, from I want height and tactical advantage.
Yeah, you can do that. These guys are like mulling around. It's behind.
All right. So
Yeah.
Go
This
ahead.
rack. So this rack goes across, and this rack goes up. And well, there's an open space here. It doesn't actually join. So think of this as kind of like a really big, partially walled room. And the thugs are in there, and they've got a little radio going on. And one of the guys is flipping through a comic book. The other one is like lifting a dumbbell, and the other two are just like glazing around.
Slay, are you capable of either laser microphoning these guys or feeding into their radio signal? So we can hear what they're talking about before we go in and bust their heads.
Yes, they would have. They would have a CD setup that that most docks use to communicate with incoming boats. You know, a dock coming into a boat coming into a marina will radio the what do they call it? A quartermaster. Yeah,
It's called
yeah.
port master.
Yeah, they would radio the quartermaster to like arrange to say they're coming in, log the time, that kind of thing. Get clearance.
All right, so
for-
listen to these criminals. What are they saying right now?
Well, they are just mostly bored. They are, kind of restless because they have been left here just to guard this place, just to keep an eye on this place and to keep people out. And,
Okay. Do they
and they're
have-
going a little stir crazy.
is. Like, are they set to be relieved soon, or are they just started their shift?
They are gonna be here until the boat comes in.
Can anybody hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can. Slay's trying to type something, so we're letting him say whatever he's saying.
I thought I just had a fucking. Thought I went out.
All right. Watch my back, Slay. Quicks. Listen up. I'm going to try the old Amazon trick. Oh, I'm sorry, the new Amazon trick, not the old Amazon trick. I don't have a push-up bra.
What's that?
It's where I go in with an Amazon box and I ask the guys what the address is. They get close, I light them up, and then we dive and we take them down.
Okay, that sounds good.
All right, so I put on my Amazon hat. I'm sorry. This episode of Marvel Superheroes is brought to you by Amazon Prime. Amazon Prime, save on 2-day shipments, free delivery, and of course also gain access to Amazon Prime Video. Amazon Prime Video, home of the tip. Season 2, coming soon.
Please don't
All
get
right.
me sued.
So, yeah, I put on my Amazon hat and I walk myself into the middle of these guys.
Yeah. So they would probably wouldn't see you until you get until you actually come into this open space. I mean, they could probably see you through the racks, but they're not paying attention because they've been here for most of the day and they're gonna be here for most of the night until the boat comes in. So they are as I said, they're not doing their jobs properly.
No problem. All right, Slay, I need you to get an infrared target on those guys if you can. I'll be in the middle of them. As soon as they start getting threatening, I'm gonna light them up with my light powers, and then we take them down. You boys ready?
I'm going to just move on down here and get in a better position.
Cool. Team No Name, let's go. We're gonna have to get a name later, assuming we're even a team.
Well, technically, you guys haven't given a name.
Yeah, but we're not gonna call them All Stars. Okay, pals. Hi, excuse me, guys. Yeah, I'm a little lost. I was looking for Doc 37B, but I can't really tell that the address is smudged a little bit here. It either says 37B or 37D, 37C. I can't really tell. Can you boys help me out?
There's a moment of stunned silence, and they all start shouting at you what the hell are you doing in here? And this guy is shouting at this guy saying, didn't you lock the door? And this guy is saying, you're not supposed to be in here, we're going to have to fix that. And this guy
Whoa, guys, whoa, calm down a little bit. Listen, just help me out here. Take a look at this address. I'll get it to where it belongs, and we'll be all good, right? Right? Everybody's happy? We're all okay?
that has to be a rule. What rule could that be? Psyche.
Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
It's
I don't think that would be. I don't think that would be All-Star making a psyche roll. It might be them making a psyche roll to resist him, like with quote unquote mind control.
Nah, it's All Star trying to do a persuasion, which is really what is going on. Because they are going to want to use force on it. So if All Star wants to stop them and convince them not to, he has to do well. Yeah.
Wait a minute. Wait. I think it's a popularity roll.
Hey, look, I passed the roll already. I agree with you, but I'm not going to pass this roll 2 times in a row.
Okay, but honestly, I believe that's a popularity roll.
It is
Go
literally
ahead.
a popularity roll there. Convincing people to do what you want does come off your popularity.
Well, you see,
So,
you wouldn't have popularity with these guys. That's
yeah, I mean, there's
that's
not
the
really
point.
a charisma in this game,
Yeah,
which is what you would usually use for that.
yeah.
So, I mean, we can decide whether it's psyche or whatever, depending on the
It would
time.
be.
It doesn't
would
really
be
matter.
And
It
then
would be
again,
like
so
Captain America.
he's not doing this as All Star. So whatever popularity he has as All Star doesn't apply either.
But it would be like Captain America coming into a room of these guys and saying, "Okay, guys, you know how this is going to end. Just put down your weapons."
Yeah, see, and that's exactly what Darren's saying, Mike, is this literally is not Captain America. This is Steve
No.
Rogers coming in and saying it.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, you're right.
Yeah.
That's 100% right.
So, but you do think, and the guy who's been reading the comic, he says, all right, enough. Look, that address is not here. You can try the
Really?
warehouse.
Could you guys
next
come here and
door.
take a look at it for me, please? Because I can't read this. Look how much this is. Is this Chinese?
All right, yeah. So he does come up to you. He stands right next to you and is looking at whatever you have in your hand.
All right, do I have enough? Are these guys close enough for me to cover all 4 of them with a light blast if it hits?
Yeah. Yeah, because let's look at this enclosed area as one area.
Cool. All right, hopefully I didn't waste my good roll on just the convincing.
I think you might have. But you do have karma.
You gotta be fucking.
Well, you can use a little karma there if you want to.
I would have to use 30. No, I would need to use 30 just to get to a hit.
All right, but here's the thing. This is an area of effect attack. This is not a hit attack, right? So technically, I think they would have to roll a Constitution or a.
They would only have to roll that if it hit.
Right, but it's an area of effect, right?
Yeah, but it didn't work.
Well, okay, but all right. I would have chosen like just a different set of rolls. That's all.
Let me look at the description for.
I shouldn't be fucking like telling you how to run this game. You go ahead. I'm just fucking.
Well,
just being
I mean, it's a thing we need to know, cause like I kind of need to understand you guys' abilities better. So what does light manipulation actually do? Because if it is an automatic thing, and they roll to resist it, kind of like a saving throw kind of deal, then we need to know if that's the case.
I think they'd have to roll against his power rank, his power rank, if that makes any sense.
Like
Right, so if he has excellent, then he's got to roll it under excellent. But it's not an agility feat because he's not trying to hit anybody. It's a power feat. So if he has light power, light generation, or whatever it is, at remarkable, he rolls a remarkable against whatever they would roll to resist.
So the resistance would be endurance.
Well,
Um,
when you have contesting rules, if one of the rules fails, the other one, it's like it doesn't. If your rule fails, whatever you were trying to do doesn't work. They can still fail their rule, so whatever they try to do may not work either. But whatever you try to do doesn't work. So if it's two people trying to grab a gun, like a gun falls on the floor, and you and the henchman both run at it, that's a contested rule. And
Yeah.
if both of you fail, then neither of you gets it. But All Stars fail
Well-
still means he doesn't get to actually do his thing. But
Alright,
what
but I
would
just
change that?
think-
What would change that is if his power, if his light manipulation blast, if it's automatic. Which is what we need to figure out.
Well, in this case, I would say it is because he's trying to get multiple people in an area to look at it. Right? It's not one. He's not shooting one person with the light. He's shooting it, and getting everybody to look at it. So it's not an attack roll per se.
yeah, but it's whether or not the intensity is enough. So it's not whether it lands, it's just how intense the light is. So my failure says the light wasn't intense enough to blind anybody. So the question is, would you let me roll a second time to see whether or not I just didn't get it to work the first time and then try to kick it in again?
Well, personally, I would say that just means that they happen to not be looking at the light. You know what I mean? Like just happen to be looking at the light. But it's up to Darren. I'm just saying that's
Yeah, if I'm saying like I would try it again and maybe give them a column shift advantage for their save if you let me try it again.
Well, when you do this, this is going to be combat. I mean, they're not going to stand around forever.
No.
So the
that
thing
Yeah,
would
is-
so like I
be-
said, the first one was an abject failure. Like no light came out at all. Like it just went. Zzz. So I'm saying if you let me swing it a second time immediately after, we could just give them a column shift advantage on their saves, or it's just a failure and I suck at my light powers.
Yeah, you can go ahead and give it another try. Let's see.
All right, so I rolled a 71, but you want me to roll it a third time?
No, we will take the 71. Let me just see what this does. The hero can generate light and manipulate existing light energy. Such light is of 4 rank intensity and may either be cast in a burst, affecting one target in the area or in a line. Slight single target. Power stance that may be developed include hypnosis. Alright, so I'll have to do stun rolls for them.
Yeah, so that's endurance. They're working against a 71. And how are both of my rolls palindromes? That's crazy.
Heat, stun. This will just be a flat. I'll just do it as a flat, which is good. The endurance is good. So that's that guy. He's stunned. Feet. Stun. Submit. Good. He is... This one is stunned for 1 round. Let me mark it. This guy is not caught. We're going clockwise. Article feet. Stun. Submit. Good. Submit. He is out as well for 1 round. And the last guy done. Submit. Good. Submit. Why are there 3 dice? Oh, it's just a graphical issue. Alright. 58. So he's one round as well.
Yeah, so everybody's knocked out for 1 round except for the one guy.
Yeah.
Alright, so we are in combat now?
Yeah, you guys are in combat now.
Okay, so I declare that I want to punch twice and swing at the guy who didn't get stunned.
Alright. And quick fix and slay.
I'm going to jump down and run over here and also punch this guy.
Alright, cool.
Oh, that's the guy that passed?
We should try to keep one of them alive to question them.
We're going to keep all 4 of them alive, Quicks.
Oh. Okay. I think I've been doing this wrong then.
Alright, Slay, what are you doing? Alright, so what are you doing for your action this time? Are you just getting in a room or what?
Yeah, I'll think and do it. It would count like probably 2 areas or something, which is like would be well within his movement.
Alright, are you punching a guy that was not stunned too, or are you punching one of the stunned guys? Alright, so Quick Fix and I are punching the guy who didn't get stunned, if I'm correct. So let's roll initiative, right?
Yep. 1 second, let me clear. And I will roll on hired gun initiative. Whoa, something's wrong here. Oh, my mistake.
Yeah, only one of them was rolling this round.
Well, for initiative, each person on the team rules, and like even if they don't go around, they still like to mark their turn, because the person with the highest roll, they are the one who goes first, which is what applies to your team and which also applies to them. So they still have to like roll for initiative, but I think I clicked the wrong thing. But yeah, we'll go with 9. 6. Sorry. Yeah, we'll go with 6. So you guys get to go first.
Alright, and I get 3 attacks. So I'm going to punch him twice and dodge.
Alright, cool. So do your thing.
Well, who goes first?
Oh yeah, you punch.
Oh no, it looks like Quick Fix and Slay go before me though, right?
Slay, then All-Star. No, Quick Fix, Slay, then All-Star. Quick Fix, you wanna go first, or you wanna let Slay go first?
Whatever. Slay can go first.
Yeah.
All right, Slade just missed a stun stationary target. Let's hope the rest of us fare better. All right, quick fix, go.
Okay.
Oh, are you gonna charge, dude?
Yep. Wow. I think I roll. Do I roll super speed or endurance? I think it's super speed, maybe.
To
He's
charge.
charging them.
Ordinarily, your charge would come off of your. Where is it?
Come off endurance. I think.
Right, but if you are using a power to do it, you roll the power rank instead of your endurance rank.
Okay.
Remember, guys, these rules, they don't incorporate the abilities into the rule. It's merely a rank that you're looking at. So in other words, I could have just had one macro with just where you put in your rank. But I wanted it to be in a way where you guys could see what you are rolling and why.
Right. Okay.
So these things are just labels. But the actual dice roll, as you can see, the only rule there is just a 1d100. The reason for choosing the rank is that it gives you the readout on what is a miss, what is a hit, and what the corresponding result would be on the combat battle chart.
Okay. Well, I think. Just give me a second to decipher this. I think I want to use 27 karma points.
Okay, cool.
That'll put me at 31, right?
Yeah, that's cool.
All right, what do you roll for damage?
He decides what he wants his damage to be. No, wait. Sorry. For charging.
For charging, I think
there is
the
a table
roll
for that.
Yeah, to see what happens, but I think you still choose damage.
This is to find out how far they move, how far they are knocked back. It's up to your endurance. The damage comes off of the endurance, or does it come off of strength?
It's going to be endurance +1.
Okay.
I believe. Or in the case of super speed, it might be super speed +1. I don't know.
All right, so what is super speed +1?
Because that's the speed you're traveling. So that energy.
Right. No, I understand, but what's the number?
Oh, super speed is endurance +1, so it would just be like endurance +2.
All right, so what's the number?
What is your endurance?
My endurance is remarkable.
1 second, I'll get it for you. Remarkable is 30.
Right.
If it's +2 columns, that's amazing, which is 50.
Yeah. But I can choose how hard to hit them by varying my speed.
Yeah, because this guy only has 32 hit points.
Okay. I'll hit him for 32.
We have not spoken about what happens when you over damage these guys.
Yeah. I think there's like a limit, you know what I mean? But I'm not exactly sure. But I mean, I'll just hit him. I'll just hit him until I knock him out. You know,
No, well,
30,
like the thing with
32.
the thing with the van, when you threw when Slay threw a van at two of them, we have not discussed like how we're gonna handle stuff like that.
Like an overkill?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess it's up to you. I don't really have to discuss it. But anyway, this stick face gets knocked out.
Yeah, he's out. 0 enter.
Alright, so do I lose a column shift on whoever I decide to punch now?
Would you still punch him?
I think
He's knocked out.
I think you would, but I think that you also get a plus something for them being blind.
No, well, alright, so how it would work is you don't have your actions were against this guy, so you can change targets at a negative column shift. So instead of punching this guy, you could say you're gonna punch someone else, but because there's a change from what you originally intended, to account for having to think on your feet, change directions, reacquire a target, whatever, that is why there's the negative column shift.
Alright, I'll deal with it.
Alright, so that's Slay, that's quick fix. Yeah, we have to do something with that. Alright, All-Star, you are up next. This guy is stunned, which I think would give you a positive column shift. So it would
So I'll stay
cancel out.
exactly where I am.
Yeah.
Okay. Second attack.
A hit.
Alright, so that's 30 damage.
Alright.
And I'll take, I guess, a negative column shift. Instead of dodging, since there's nobody left to attack me, I'll just punch again.
Okay,
At
cool.
a negative column shift.
Yeah. Well, again, I think it will cancel out, so I think you're good.
No, but this is also... Okay, I see what you're saying. Alright. Alright, that should knock him out.
Yeah, he's out.
And that brings us to round 2. So on round 2, I'm gonna let Slade try to do his thing. And I'm going to punch the guy on the north once and the guy on the south once.
Okay.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. Let me see if I can get that.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna punch one dude.
Alright, cool.
I'm gonna try to punch the guy on the north.
Yeah, and Slay and quick fix.
I'm going to charge another one, but I'm going to hold my turn until everyone gets done, and I'll pick up whoever's left over. Is that viable?
Yeah. No, wait.
Because I don't want to take All-Star's guy again. You know what I mean? Like, it's not good teamwork. I should have fucking
No, you see, that's how
thought
it's...
that one out a little bit better.
That's how it is set up, though, in the sense that That's the whole reason for the -1 column shift, and that's the reason for forcing your declaration before initiative.
Oh, I get it. But I should, like I said, I should have let him attack that guy because that was his guy. You know what I mean? The double team, I think, I don't know. It's weird because it seems like if we double team a guy and one of us takes him out, it screws the other guy over.
No,
Her
the
point, you didn't
thing
know
I'm
what his
asking
HP
is,
was.
are you allowed to hold your action?
We didn't know what his HP was before we attacked. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it was a good plan. It just worked out that you knocked out. So look like this. This is how I would describe it. We both thought of hitting that guy because we didn't know how strong he was. So when I saw you knock him out as bad as you did, I was like, "Oh, damn!" And then I was like, "Oh, right, I got to punch somebody." So I kind of threw myself off. So right here, where we're declaring who we're going to attack, you got to go ahead and do a full movement to get back anyway to be able to even charge anybody. And we don't know what your initiative is going to be. You might not beat us.
I think you do have to choose a target and an action. Because I don't know if the system allows you to get around that.
Alright, well, these guys are not stunned this round anyway, so.
Yeah.
Okay, well, so I have to declare then.
Yeah, otherwise
So
it would
you
allow
don't-
you
you
to make your move without any negative column shifts.
Right. Slay, you don't attack. You don't roll yet. We have to declare and then roll initiative again. Yeah, then I'll go over and help Slay out this time. I'll attack. I'll just go over. You know what? I'm just gonna punch All Stars guy. I'm not gonna charge him. I'm just gonna punch him.
Alright, cool. And Slay looks like he's going to repeat his power drain on this guy, is that correct? Okay, yeah. Alright, so let's roll initiative. I'll just roll initiative twice for the initial guys.
Good. Yeah.
Alright, so we'll do players take ties. So you guys get to go first. Yeah. Oh yeah, not from a sheet. There we go.
Nice.
Alright. So crap. I need to look at. Yeah. Can you tell me what? Oh, if you wanted to do that, that would have been before declaration and so on. But if everyone else is okay with it, I'll take that. That means you get 2 things.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yep, it's fine. I think it's trying to do that anyway.
That's okay. Let's take some swings at him. Right, good. All right.
If you're rolling energy touch, you should be doing it with a fighting roll, not an agility roll.
He's right.
Yeah, but it's not what it is, it's how it's delivered.
The battle chart.
Because I have a power like that too, Darren and Slay, and mine is a touch. I haven't used it yet, but I do have one.
No, if it's a touch, then it's a fighting. Just like in D&D, if it's a touch spell, then you have to roll a melee attack. If it's shooting or throwing, it's agility.
That was not made clear in the rulebook. The rulebook has energy attacks under agility, and it has force attacks under
You still
agility as
roll
well.
it, but you roll it under a melee instead of a range.
Well, for energy, it doesn't differentiate between melee and range.
Well, okay, if the book.
Because if you look at the universal table, you'll just see energy and force. Throwing, edged and blunt, or you have like fighting is melee, shooting is ranged. But energy and force are not split up according to like throwing. Are not split up according to close range and long range. It's just agility.
Well, all right, but I don't.
Well, what you can do is probably see if you can find it and let me know, because I didn't see anything in the book that differentiated. So if there is, I would need to know about that, so that we could start
Okay,
applying it.
I mean, it might not be anything. Like that might have just been the way that I did it, but I mean, it just seemed obvious to me.
Yeah, well, there are things in the rules that I know don't seem the way they should be, but because there are so many of them, I stopped trying to fix like every
but-
little thing.
Like Slay, you just said it would be blunt fighting is what it would be because it would be a touch. But I mean, that's up to Darren. That's like I said. I shouldn't be fucking telling you how to.
Well, no, well, here's
Because,
a genuine question. What are the circumstances that we would need to rule on the battle chart for under energy?
It would be a shoot. So, for instance, if you had laser beam eyes, okay, laser beams would be heat energy, right? So if you were going to attack as Superman, you would roll under the energy thing. So you would roll your agility, right, to see if you hit, and then you would check the chart and see where you got, okay? And that can kill somebody. But if you're looking at force, you're looking more like Cyclops' eye blasts, which aren't energy, they're force. Okay, so Cyclops can't kill anybody with his eye blast because it's a force thing, right? He still rolls agility to attack to hit. Okay, but under the column it goes force, or under the force column it tells you what it comes out as. Now, if you're doing a touch, right, or say like Dr. Octopus, if he had shocking grasp, say, or whatever shocking touch or whatever Ben has, and in order to do it, he had to completely wrap his opponent up in his tentacles in order to deliver it. right? You wouldn't roll an agility for that. You would roll a grapple, whatever that is, or you would roll I would say like a blunt attack, probably a grapple. But if it's essentially what Ben has to do is punch the guy, and deliver his shocking touch, right? I mean, it's not technically a punch, but it's essentially the same idea.
Huh.
Yeah, to make it clear, it's like this: if Electro wants to shoot somebody, it's electricity. If he wants to choke and electrocute somebody, it's strength. Now here, both numbers are the same, so it's irrelevant.
Yeah,
But
that's true.
I would
Yeah,
say,
that's true.
logically speaking, if it's touch, it should always be strength, and if it's distance, it should always be agility.
Yeah. No, if it's touch, it's fighting.
Right,
Strength
right,
is
right.
damage.
Well, still,
Yeah,
yeah, exactly. I'm sorry. If it's touch, it should always be fighting. If it's distance, it should always be agility.
So if we decide to interpret the battle chart as merely defensive,
Universal table. I don't know if you read what I typed. It says slam or bullseye. Obviously, I'm not going to get a bullseye with a baton, so I'll just use fighting. It makes way more sense.
That's true. I didn't read that, but yeah, that's a good point.
yeah. All right, we will.
Let's not overthink it. I rerolled. Nobody's dead.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I mean, because you didn't have to re-roll. This wasn't about your roll necessarily. This was just about trying to figure out what the rule was.
Yeah, because it's not.
A hit originally.
Yeah, it's not. That's not laid out in the rulebook.
Well, I would argue that by saying touch, they believe that you understand that touch should be fighting.
Well,
Touch, fighting. Yeah. I mean, to me, this seems kind of obvious.
no, okay, it's obvious to us, but there are so many other things that are obvious to us that they did not do or that they did the opposite of. So,
Yeah.
how do we interpret an omission as being something that they agree with when they
Well,
do not
in
always agree
in
with
this
the obvious
case-
things?
in this case, I would say just homebrew it and do whatever makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, like, touch. Like, we know that bullets do what they do because that's following comic book logic and comic book rules. That's why it doesn't adhere to real world logic of bullets. It's comic book logic because you're in a comic book. But touch just simply says you gotta touch somebody. So it's like you can be as agile as you want, but if you don't have the fighting style to touch Spider-Man, you're never gonna touch him. So, you know, it comes back to fighting. That's why Captain America can punch Quicksilver, Spider-Man, or whoever else because his fighting is so high. If it was just agility, he would never touch them.
His agility is pretty high too, but yeah, the idea is correct.
Yeah, I mean, also, obviously, Cyclops' eye beams aren't only concussive force because we see that they also have heat, whatever they want to, because comics are fucking inconsistent.
Well, that's exactly it. But Cyclops in this game, you know, or I should say, up until the last fucking Cyclops character I read stats for, it's a concussive force. It's a force blast. It's not a laser beam blast.
Although it's always supposed to be written as a concussive blast, but you and I both know that they also write smoke and heat coming off of them. And we know for fucking sure he can burn holes through shit.
Oh yeah, I was just gonna say, think I've seen him burn holes through doors before.
We will need to look at a few things again. Alright, did it hit?
He got a 91.
One did.
Yeah, actually, you're right. It does tell you which column to roll. Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, because if it was the way you were saying, Mike, I would have seen that. I had to look at all
Yeah.
these things to set up the macros.
And like I said, yeah, that's true. I mean, I'm not. I just figured that's just the way it was. I don't know. Maybe I had it wrong, but it just made sense to me. Why would you roll agility to touch?
But that's what I have been saying. The things that make sense to us, they do the opposite of that. So if something
For
is
example,
not
what do
in
you
the
mean
book,
there?
we cannot
Give
assume
me an
that
example.
they. Yeah, if something is not in the book, we cannot assume that they intend for us to do it the way that looks obvious to us because they have gone against what looks obvious in so many other things.
Give me an example of what you mean there.
Like the fact that a gun does less damage than a punch.
That's comic books, so that does make sense according to comic book logic.
Yeah, but it's still. I see what he means. I mean, it is comic book logic, but going into a game, you wouldn't think that that would be the case, right? That's just like there's no rule
Going into
saying
a
that that's
comic
the way.
book game, though, you would.
Well,
Yeah, maybe, but I mean, I can
not all comic book games.
because when I first started, when the very first game I played of this, I did exactly the same thing Darren did, and my GM made the guns add on to the strength for damage. Um, I was complaining because I was the Hulk, and I was like, I've got these machine guns, and they're not doing shit. But I was just playing the character wrong. I should have had machine guns. I should have just been the Hulk, right? Like that's what the Hulk does.
Yeah.
But that's just the way it is, right?
Yeah. So it's the way this system is and the way the rules are set up. There's like to fix some things homebrew would just break everything else, and we just have to keep fixing and fixing and fixing.
All right. So
Yeah,
what else do you see that you think is the opposite? Because I would just argue that the bullets thing just fits comic book logic.
Well, I mean, point exact details aren't really necessary. Like we understand what he means. Like this game is a little fucking wacky. The way
When you
that
say
it
a lot of the things are wrong, I would like to know what else he sees that he believes is obviously the opposite of how it should work.
Okay, well, can we do it
we
after
can
the game?
we can
Because we don't
probably
have a lot of
discuss the
time.
van thing. I mean, the blunt damage there doesn't give you a death
Yeah.
result.
That's true. Having to get a negative on changing what you want to do in the whole combat thing, rolling initiative for each fucking round, any
It's
number of
yeah, it's
fucking,
clunky.
it just goes against fucking intuition, I guess. But at the same time, this was probably a first edition as opposed to, like fifth edition would be. This would have been like during advanced Dungeons and Dragons time.
Yeah, this is from second edition to by the time it ended, it was right when 3.0 was coming out. So most of the game life of this game is during second edition.
Yeah, so I mean, it's just the first run of a thing that they never continued. That's all. Anyway, not the point.
Yeah, like for instance,
Did we kill
quick
anybody?
fix your charge there. There was an overkill there. So it's like, so far we've been treating it as they just go unconscious, but
Right, exactly. But I mean, I also think that they tried to curb it so that death isn't so common because if you kill somebody, you lose all of your karma.
yeah, and you see, in order for you to do that, I had to tell you that he had 32 hit points.
That's true. That's. But I mean, that's just the way it is, right? I should have known he didn't have a lot.
Well, how would you know though? I mean,
Well, I would see him splattered on the wall, I guess. But I that's just the learning curve, I guess. You know what I mean? Like you gotta, as a superhero, you have to know how powerful you are versus. That's why you can pull punches at all.
Yeah, it's like honestly, he should have been pulling his punch beforehand, assuming that he's weak, instead of going at him full blast. It's like
Right.
hmm,
first for your punch to automatically pull until you realize what the guy can take, so you don't just blow his head off.
yeah. But in the event that there is an overkill and it's blunt damage, um, it still does not have a logistic consequence there. Having a bullet
No, because
or
the whole
the
idea is
yeah.
that heroes aren't supposed to be using lethal weapons, so they make that instead of making it where you can hit somebody too hard, they make it where anytime you use a lethal weapon, you run the risk of killing someone because heroes aren't supposed to use lethal weapons.
That's why you can get rubber bullets.
So the
And
whole
then
idea is
how
not
do they
about
handle
the
it?
idea is about punishing lethal weapons and letting you fly as far as smashing each other. Because people get smashed through buildings. That should kill you getting smashed through a building. When people get smashed through a building, shake it off and say, "Oh, that fucking hurt. You smashed me through a building."
All right.
Yet,
Yeah,
the
yeah, that is
Punisher,
true.
like that, the Punisher, or even Deadpool when he uses lethality, are looked down upon. So it's just the idea is punishment for using a lethal weapon. It really doesn't take the blunt weapon into regard. It's just about punishing use of lethal weaponry.
Right.
Right. So, but the
But
comparison there isn't logical. So,
right. But
Punisher
well,
is punished for his guns, but Slay would not get that same punishment for crushing people with a van.
No, you're right.
no.
You're right. Him using the
But
van and that extra thing should have had the possibility of having some dire consequences.
Right.
But there,
but
you would
you
have the opportunity.
guys,
There, you would have the opportunity to say that because he was smashing them with a material of a certain strength against a material of a certain strength, and people being of just typical material, that it could have destroyed the material in the middle. So you would have had the right to rule that as them being smashed between an excellent material and an excellent material, which would kill them, to destroy the middle material in the middle. So there is leeway for you to rule that as a kill.
All right. Well, but like I said, there's like so many little holes in this thing.
Well, there's always going to be holes because it's there for your interpretation. It's not going
In
to.
this game, I'm hard on it in this game in particular because of the way the system is designed to take every single thing and put a rank to it. So the system is not designed for leeway.
Well, you're still a judge, so you actually are still designed for leeway. They just give you a lot of options, a lot of words to play around with that leeway. But ultimately, you can still decide, like, dude, you are crushing a dude between a truck and a wall. You're gonna fucking crush him, and we need to see whether or not that's a kill. And instead, just have him roll on the kill chart, and if it would kill him, let it kill him, because he should know better than trying to crush somebody by pushing a van into him against a wall. That's obviously murderous. And as a judge, you have the right to say, yeah, that's gonna fucking kill somebody, and you know it's gonna kill somebody. Whereas Quick Fix just running in and elbowing somebody with a super speed doesn't have to be one where he's trying to kill somebody. He's just trying to run and punch somebody. The problem is, I don't like that they make you not roll for the damage or whatever. You should just be able to select the
I
damage because obviously he's not trying to kill anybody.
Yeah, I don't like that either. The damage. I mean, I kind of understand. No, I'm fine with you being able to reduce the damage, but the fact that the damage is one thing across the board, strength, um, that doesn't make sense to me either. The type of attack you're doing should affect what the damage is.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, that's just one where they thought they were making it simple by making you roll for damage. I disagree with it, but we'll live. But yeah, if somebody's doing something that's definitely fucking lethal, rule against it. Add the material. Yeah, exactly. Normally, if you're holding a weapon, you would add the material to it. In this case, that material bashing against a weaker material, one of those materials gets broken, and that means the human body gets broken.
All right, so let's continue with the round here. We have to resolve Slay's roll. So Slay, you did 20 damage to this guy. Let me put that in. He's hurt. He's wearing basic kind of what you'd expect him to be wearing from the image there, but you're still a robot. And yeah, so that is your turn complete, I believe, and then we move to quick fix.
Is it my turn now?
Mm-hmm.
I want to.
Well, you had said you were
Change
going for
my
this guy, right?
Yeah, I want to charge him again instead of punch him.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Let me think about this for a second. Which guy are you attacking, Mike?
I'm attacking the guy who you just picked the charge. But go ahead and do that. I'll take the negative column shift because I'm more likely to knock out Blaze guy, and you're more likely to knock out that guy. I can't knock him out in one hit. So go ahead and do what you're doing.
Okay. Damn.
All right, so then you take 10 off of it, and you'll only hit him for 40, and he'll be knocked out.
Yeah.
Alright, so he's out.
Ow.
And I guess he would probably fly. Oh, sorry. I guess he would probably fly to the other side. Alright, and I think that brings us to Ulsa.
Yep. And I'm taking the column shift down. All right, and I just barely hit him. But I do 30 damage to him, and that should knock him out.
Yeah, he's out. So like in a circumstance like this, Slay, he has 32. Slay hit him for 20, he was at 12. And the 30 would have been an overkill as thing. So that's something I don't know, we'll have to figure something out there.
Well,
Well, blood damage doesn't have to be the same as lethal damage. Like I said, I'm not using the weapon, I'm just punching the guy.
and it can also be mostly thematic too, right? There doesn't necessarily have to be consequences, but there are levels to being knocked out, and there are more vicious and severe reactions according to how bad the knockout is, right? Some guys, other guys will seize right up, and their eyes will still be open, and they'll be fucking snorting and stuff before they finally go down. So there are different severities of the knockout. So I mean that could be something too.
I mean, regardless of it, it's not supposed to be fair, the comparison between blunt damage and lethal damage. It isn't supposed to be fair. You're supposed to be severely punished for taking the risk of ending someone's life, and you don't get any reward for it. It's not balanced, it's not fair, and it's not meant to be.
Yeah, and I think it's heavily leaning towards the players.
Because heroes don't kill unless they want to. It's
But
not something they
anyway,
just definitely.
We're going to talk this to death, and we're going to waste all of our game time. because we don't have a lot left. So let's just keep going.
All right, cool. So the area is clear. These guys are out. I will say that. Oh, wait a second. This guy. Oh yeah. Wow, he is also. Who was the least overkilled? All right. This guy will be the one that you can probably talk to. The others have gotten a lot of damage, so they will be out.
Alright, so we're gonna go take 2 of her uniforms,
Mhm.
and I guess there's really nothing we can do about Slay besides just have him kind of join us.
Yeah.
Put some magnets on him and pretend we're moving a fridge.
Yeah,
Alright.
actually, let's throw him in a box. Let's throw Slay into a box, and we'll take 2 of the guards' uniforms, and we'll question the guy.
All right. So you guys can talk to that. Just I want to take a little 5 minutes. Yeah, I need to just go and come back. I'll be right back.
Wait, how can we interrogate the guy if Darren's gone?
What?
How can we interrogate the guy if Darren's gone?
No. I'll be right. I'll be back. 5 minutes, guys.
Well, we already decided we were going to take the guy's uniform. All right. So, this guy looks about my size. That guy looks about your size. Quicks, take his pants off.
All right. Oh wait, I mean, is I'm gonna do that right now?
Yeah, take his pants off.
Okay.
Just
Stop watching.
taking
I'm
his,
watching your reply.
you're taking his uniform. Take the guy's pants off and put them on yourself.
Oh. All right. Yeah. Okay.
Wait, why did you think you were taking his pants off?
I had a different understanding of the situation. It doesn't
What do
matter.
you
It was that
usually
over
do
there.
when you take the guy's pants off?
I mean, I've never really taken a guy's pants off before, so I don't really know.
Slay, could you research footage of Quick Fix taking guys' pants off?
What? You've got footage? You guys are. What are you? You watching me now? You're seeing what I'm doing on my days off?
Not really looking. It's just that when you treat him like a VCR, he starts recording everything.
Him? He doesn't have pants. He's just a robot. That's why I can put anything I want in him.
He's not just a robot. He's our friend. He is the 3rd member of this
Sure he
trio.
is. I'm not saying he's not, but I mean, like, he doesn't have any feelings. He's just circuits and electricity.
If he doesn't have any
Place where my
feelings,
penis.
if he does, wait, what?
I mean, no, I misspoke. Not my penis. That's where I put things that come out of my penis. Or facilitate the ejaculation.
Yeah, you want to quit talking now, Quicks.
Wait,
All I'm saying is,
I'm not talking. You guys not understand?
right. All I'm saying, Quicks, is if he doesn't have feelings, why is he still pissed off about this whole situation? He's got
Not
feelings. You
pissed
can't.
off. Look, you can't even see he's pissed off. You can't tell. He's got no facial expressions.
He does have a facial expression. You don't see that angry emoji?
I just mostly see blue screens.
Look, that and the fact that he's growling. He's growling.
It's just like his fucking hard drive spinning. That's all. It's not a growl. That's just a whir.
You know, this is what happened to Ultron. They treated him like a robot, and then he tried to take over the world. I'm just saying, don't want to make him into a supervillain. Treat him with some respect.
Well, I mean, respect is earned.
He just knocked a whole bunch of people out. Granted, he almost murdered 2 people when he threw a van at them, but he's helped us out in quite a few battles. I think he's earned the right not to be called a toaster.
I don't call him toaster. Okay, that's demeaning.
Yeah, but I saw you the other time you were trying to talk to me. You were going on.
Look, there's not even any. Yeah, he can translate that shit. He's a fucking computer.
He's not
There's not even any toaster slots.
He's not R2D2. And literally, standing right next to R2D2 is a robot
No,
that speaks English.
R2D2 had a personality. He's more like C3PO. That's what's going on here.
Oh my. See? You see how crazy that sounds coming out of his voice? Could you imagine us walking into a room, Slay's just like, dude.
Maybe it's my hatred of C3PO that just makes me angry against all robots. Or maybe it's because I haven't been able to build a robot.
So you're saying you're jealous. And I'm surprised you didn't start calling him Ed 209. I mean, with the bullets and everything.
Too much personality. Don't give them names. I don't clean my refrigerator. I could call him baby like I call my TV.
You don't stick things in your TV, do you?
Of course not. I value my TV.
Slay? He didn't mean that how it sounded.
What's your? All right. Look, I'm just busting your balls, man. I'm not real serious. I'm just kind of a ball buster. That's all. I just think it's funny.
Poor Slay. If we ever have a situation that happens where somebody's real brain gets in the Slay, like say his creator, thusly getting him a personality after his internet gets fixed, he's gonna have some things to say to us.
Yeah, probably. But I mean, look, if a robot can't take a joke, who can?
All-Star winks at the camera.
Anyway.
Alright, so take that guy's pants off and let's get to work. Wait. What I need is take that guy's pants off and we'll get busy doing what we need to do. God damn it, that still sounds terrible.
Oh, no, that sounds great. Are we just going to do it right here in the open, or do we want to take them off into our own separate areas? Like, what's the situation?
I'm just saying, rip that guy's pants off and let's do what we came here to do.
All right, let's do it. So let's be clear here. We're gonna knock 4 of their guys out, dress up as 2 of them, and have a robot with us.
No. We're putting the robot
off as 4 guys.
No, we're putting the robot into a crate. We're saying the other 2 guys were lazy asses, and they hopped off and decided they didn't feel like working anymore, and we couldn't stop them. You see how lazy these assholes were. They'll fall for it, I hope.
Now, we have to get a box labeled Fragile for Slay, right?
That would be nice. I mean, we don't want them just bumping them around all over the place.
Well, yeah.
How much
I mean,
weight?
What's that?
I was asking Slay how much he weighs.
Okay. Fuck.
No. Not first class, right? Cargo hold shit.
We can get them.
On top of you.
We can at least get them do not shake. Oh, yo, that first guy you knocked out woke up. Let's talk to him.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, buddy. We just took your first pants off, and we had our way with them. So now you're going to tell us what we need to know.
Jesus Christ.
He says,
Don't put all the cards on the table right at once.
he he just says, "Who are you guys?"
We're the guys who are in control of your pants and the rest of your evening. You're the guy who's going to tell us what we want to know, so that the rest of that evening goes real smooth.
Yeah, so he just he just like shrugs and he's holding his head and he's holding his rib cage and he says, what do you want?
Answers. You guys are supposed to go and drop off some shipments whenever your bosses decide to go out to sea tonight.
He says, we're just supposed to wait here for when the boat comes in.
All right. So you load the boat. Then what?
Yeah. No, we don't load the boat. The boat is offloaded here, and all the stuff is stored here.
So you're not putting
Off the boat.
anything on the boat.
No. The boat brings in stuff that he needs.
He
He says, our boss.
Listen, man. I got your boys
the eyeball
pants
and tell him not to fuck around.
I got your boys pants right now, and we have very little patience. Do not play the fucking pronoun game with me. What's your boss's name?
He says, oh, you guys would know him. He's Dr. Octopus.
Dr. what now? Did you say Dr. Octopus?
Yes.
He says, yeah. That's the guy.
So, exactly what do you think Doc Ock would do if you kind of failed him and 3 no-name heroes came in, knocked you out, and then you let him sneak onto his boat?
He says, that guy, I don't know what he would do. But I know it's probably not going to be anything great. He hasn't been doing much. He's just been down in his lab, building something.
Oh, you don't happen to know where his lab is, do you?
He says, you're standing on it, you jackass.
You're standing on it. You're standing on it, you jackass. Okay.
Hold his mouth closed.
Yeah. I think you're thinking what I'm thinking. Go ahead.
And I'm gonna come over, and when he starts breathing through his nose frantically because he can't breathe through his mouth, I'm gonna fart right in his face.
All right. Cool. That's not exactly what I was going to do. Now, remember what he said, quick fix, you're standing on it?
Yeah.
So I was just thinking I could stand on it a little while longer, a little harder. I could stand on it.
Says, it's right there, you idiots. Just look.
No, I'm literally standing on his balls right now.
I'm farting in his face like a lot. It's like a
So-
record breaker.
Without the insults,
Someone
what's the
give
secret
me.
entrance?
Someone give me an intuition roll.
Oh, bloody hell. Mine is good.
I got excellent.
All right, go for it.
Yeah.
Hey, I know everything. I can see the universe.
Yeah, apparently your farting's doing better than me stomping on his balls. I'm afraid he might like it, so I'm gonna quit now.
You can also see a section of the floor outlined there in black and yellow caution striping. There's a square in the floor.
All right. Here's the reality of the situation. We got 15 minutes.
So he does eventually tell you guys because wow, you guys need to ask better questions.
Okay, no, we'll keep asking questions. I just mean, like, if we're gonna jump down there, we have to keep in mind that in 15 minutes we're gonna have to stop.
Yeah. Well, what's gonna happen is underneath there, the floor. It's not like a trap door or anything. Slay, I was hoping you passed because you would recognize this. You know, on an aircraft carrier, how a section of the deck rises up, bringing the fighter jet with it.
Yes.
This is one of those platforms.
Okay. And does the roof open up too? Like, are there, like, does it go all the way up, or does it just go up to here?
No, the roof is just a normal roof. It doesn't open up or anything. That's the hiding place where Dr. Ock's lab is. The guy, none of these guys can open it. There's no lock or anything. Dr. Octopus is the one who controls that, and the guy tells you that the material that they have been bringing, the meteorite, Dr. Octopus is repairing his arms. Because I don't know if you guys remember the newspaper that I gave you all at the start of this campaign.
Yes.
One of the articles had said that Dr. Octopus's arms had been broken.
Yes. Yeah.
So Dr. Octopus is repairing his arms, and you, Quick Fix, would realize that he's probably using the meteorite material to build stronger ones.
Okay.
They are using the kid to dive down and retrieve fragments and so on. And every night after they are finished collecting what they can for the night, they bring the stuff here, and the stuff is downlifted into the lab. So the boat that is going to be coming in a few hours, that's what's going to happen.
Yeah. Did we ask, what are you bringing in when we figured out they were bringing stuff in? I mean, you can be a little bit more flexible with how you interpret questions, because we're not going to ask the exact questions you have in your head.
No, what I meant was that you guys started torturing the guy without asking a specific thing. Like, you didn't ask anything.
No, we tortured him because he was being an asshole. So
Right,
we
so,
kicked him
like,
and farted on him.
how does that qualify as an interrogation? That's not an interrogation.
No, we asked him, what did they bring in? What time did they bring it out? And he told us that. We asked him where the lab is, and he told us that we're standing on it.
And you guys continue to torture him instead of looking at where you were standing. That's
Yeah.
like what I mean.
No, we saw it, but I mean, torture. I don't know if that's really could be considered torture.
You
Yeah,
stood
but
on
we
the
should-
guy's balls
Step
after you
that's-
charged the guy. The guy probably has broken ribs. And
Well,
you
he
stood
should
on his
talk about them
balls.
all.
We stayed away from his ribs.
Okay, so
But anyway,
anyway,
it doesn't.
you
Okay, yeah.
next time you should probably just like start with a question. That would make things go a little faster because he wasn't resisting you guys.
He called us jackasses and idiots. Yes, that's gonna make us turn up the heat.
It's probably not gonna make you heroes though. That's what I'm getting at.
Have you ever watched a cop show?
Yeah, but you guys aren't trying to be cops. You're trying to be superheroes.
Yeah. Batman. If you bounce off the Batman, you're getting dropped down the building, and he's picking you back up.
We've got room to grow. That's all. We just have to grow into being heroes. We're just fledgling heroes. Remember?
aside from all the moral part of it, I just want you guys to start with like clear questions next time.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay. Questions before.
Yeah, that's usually the better way to go. At least for heroes. So, like a quick look around your room, he would have shown you what he was indicating. This thing. So what we
Okay,
can
so-
probably do is well, I'll answer any other questions you guys have, and we'll end the session, and we'll pick up next time when the boat comes in.
Alright, so about how much time do we have left before your friends come in with the boat? And what are they going to do when they don't see two of the people here with them? Or rather, one.
They're going to and he's just like, we've been here like most of the day. Like it's not unheard of for Johnny to go run off to the gym or something. When they come, they're usually more concerned about securing the stuff on the boat.
Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to go and tie up your friends and set them aside. You are going to stand up, nod your head, and act the way you're supposed to act. We're going to keep our heads down so they can't see our faces, and you're going to get us to be where we need to be. You do this, we put a good word in for you when the police come.
Yeah. He says that he doesn't have any more fight in him. He indicates to you guys that they would probably notice his condition because he probably can't stand up properly right now. But he does say that there is like the office room. There's like a little supervisor's room, a supervisor's office there. He says that.
Oh, no, don't worry about your injuries. As a matter of fact, I'll explain where the fourth guy went. He wanted to take a break. You told him that it wasn't time for a break. He punched you in the ribs. And then he left.
He says, whatever you say, with a kind of sarcastic lilt. He does point out a place where you guys can be out of sight inside the warehouse if you guys want to do that. You guys can still probably hide outside if you want to, or go on your roof. That's up to you guys.
Okay.
Yeah, except we already took off two of these guys' pets. So
Let's tie this guy up and have a fucking team meeting.
sure.
We're gonna decide what we're gonna do with these guys.
Well, we can throw them all inside the office.
No, that's what
I guess.
Fuck these
So
guys.
what?
Let's tie them up,
So what-
gag them, put them in the sewers.
We're not putting on their pants anymore.
Nope. No, we'll be in their uniforms, but they'll be in the sewers.
Okay, cool. I wanted to make sure I didn't just take these guys' pants off for no reason.
Yeah, I know. So yeah, we'll do that. We'll have Slay up on the roof, maybe. Well, he might go through the roof, but we'll have him somewhere out of sight. And we'll get ready. I guess.
Yeah.
Anybody have any ideas of how this is going to go down and what we should expect?
Well, if, and it's a big if, they don't recognize that we're not part of their crew, then we just walk to them, we take our opportunity to attack when it's best for us, and we're good. Or if you don't like our chances, we hide out in a corner, and then we try to sneak in through the doors and hope we don't get caught. How stealthy are you?
No. I'm no more stealthy than I am fucking, I don't know, anything else. I'm faster than I am anything else. Speed and stealth don't generally go together.
So like I said, question is, do you think we can get away with disguising ourselves? I think we can.
You guys also
Just like,
have the option, You don't have to, but you have the option where, because you guys have speed and movement and so on, you don't have to be in the warehouse. You can just keep an eye on it through the cameras.
I don't have speed.
Either or. Anything you guys want to do.
Yeah, but I mean, what he means is that we don't have to be in the warehouse. We can be just keeping an eye on the warehouse and come at it from the outside or something.
But if they come in and don't see anybody, then they should be on high alert.
That's true. Maybe Slay will be inside and we can be like guarding the doors on the outside. Or were these
There's
guys all
there's no way
inside?
to see the there's no way to access this lift platform. At least none that you can detect. It's not part of like the warehouse security, that kind of thing. This was put in by Doc Ock.
Right.
It's
So
one-
there's
it's like
no
one of the safe
buttons
houses.
or anything like that.
No.
So you have to
Alright.
at least let them put it down.
Yeah.
All right. So let's do this. Let's give the guys back their pants, and then we'll just put them in the different corners like they're taking naps, because it looks like these guys probably do that anyway. So when they come in with their stuff, the other guys will just take the elevator down, and we'll sneak in with them. However, that's supposed to work.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Sounds terrible because they're gonna see us put on the elevator.
And they're not going to believe their guys are just sleeping in the corner all tied up and gagged.
We're not. Honestly, I think our first idea is the best one, but somehow or another, I don't think God's with us on that.
Yeah, because I think basically you want the lift to open. Primarily, you want to keep the boy safe, and you do want to disrupt whatever operation this is, because you do know that you don't want Doc Ock to get his arms going, that kind of thing. Whatever it is they're doing,
Well,
can't be
honestly,
good.
given my choice, my preference has always been to save the boy. We are not prepped to take on Doc Ock right now, where he has 4 arms or 3.
That's true.
Yeah. His,
So my
his,
goal would be I want to get the kid and get him back to safety. And Doc Ock, if he moves somewhere else, he moves somewhere else, but he still doesn't have access to the rest of that meteor. It is what it is.
Yeah.
So if we go out there and try to fight Doc Ock right now, I don't see that as a really great option. It doesn't seem like the smartest thing to do. The smartest thing to do seems to be to try to get the boy and get him back protected. So I'm not particularly interested in getting down there to Doc Ock. If we can get some type of camera or something down there to view him, beautiful. If we fail on that, it's fine. And obviously Doc Ock would probably move operations afterwards, but maybe he doesn't. But me, primary goal is saving the boy.
Yeah. So the boy will be coming on the boat. You guys can tell that from the previous camera feeds of previous nights. So you guys will have an opportunity to do that.
So instead, what we will do is, okay, I got it. All right, so here's what we're going to do quick. Let's go ahead and tamper around with this trap door. We'll knock this guy out over here, and then we'll tie up the guys in front of the warehouse. That way, when they come in, they'll be busy looking for whoever invaded. We'll come down off the roof, grab the kid off the boat, and book it out of here. So the idea is we're misdirecting their attention towards their friends that are tied up, and they're going to see someone obviously trying to get into a trap door, and they're going to go and search the entire warehouse for us. But we won't be inside the warehouse. We'll be grabbing the kid off the boat.
That's a good idea, but I mean, I think we got to stop Doc Ock.
We
Maybe
will
not tonight.
stop Doc Ock, but we got to get that kid, number one. We can't.
Yeah.
We might not be able to stop Doc Ock tonight, but we can get that kid and get the hell out of here. We
You know
get that
what, dude?
kid, you can beat him out of here.
I'd like to whip up something for Doc Ock too before we fight him. All right, that sounds good.
Yeah, that sounds good. All right, so I think that ends our session for tonight, and we'll pick up next week when the boat comes in, and we'll see how that turns out.
Yeah. Okay.
What is next week for? Our boat is coming in.
Indeed.